Welcome to the land of long live play where greatness is always waiting. Welcome to the PlayStation Experience. I'm one of your hosts, Delvin Cox. And with me, as always, is the Platinum Princess herself, Miss Haley Nicole Miller. How you doing, Haley?
Breathing is good.
Good answer. Also with me is our Lord and Savior, PSVG, Lord Snurts. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, and I agree. Breathing is good.
So there's a little tidbit for that.
Well, there's a lot of tidbit for this. Hi, Byron, by the way. Also, let me, people who are listening to this show, let me tell you about my team members. 'Cause I got to tell you, they're real pieces of shit.
Oh, man,
let me tell you how they're like, hey, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's go, team PSXP. Your boy looks at the doc. There's nothing in the doc.
Accept questions. Questions were in the doc. Don't you do that. Questions were in the doc.
Haley's eating food. Snurts is God knows where. Working. I'm just sitting here. Stop lying, Snurts. I don't believe you're working.
The working day job.
But yes, I don't know what's going on. We're just in the ether. I'm sitting there like, oh, what are we going to do? Didn't have no notes, don't have nothing. So I said, fuck it. We're doing it live, and that's what we're doing. We're doing it live right now.
Thanks, welcome Mr. O'Reilly.
Oh, no, I hate that fucker.
That's the only one I'm thinking of who did fucking doing it live.
Well, I know a lot of people who did it live, but I can't talk about them on the show.
Okay, well, that was not what I was referencing, and you know that. Yeah. Anyways, breathing is good as, hey, you kind of need to breathe, even when sleeping.
No, not really.
That's not fun.
Breathing's overrated.
Yep. Yeah, that Delvin, that Wii was doing a lot of work there when you're blaming me on stuff.
We
I have a day job, sir. You know this.
We both have day jobs. All three of us have day jobs.
Do you?
Yeah. That's okay. We could wing it like the best of them.
I do a show with two gentlemen for 4 hours every goddamn week, and all we do is wing it.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Yes. So, Haley, how's your week been?
It's been busy. We had Walmart this week for inventory, so.
Yeah, it's a lot. Big store.
Yeah, we had Walmart on Tuesday and then Zayre's on Monday, so, which is a local grocery store. Well, I don't say local, like they're a national brand in Canada, but like you don't have a Zayre's in like fucking Florida. So, yes.
You beautiful woman. Out of all the times you choose to be like short with stuff, now's not the time. Ramble, talk, woman.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
We get 35 minutes of Supernatural. This was like, it's fine.
Hold on. We're gonna get to what I've been watching because it's a lot. But work-wise, it's been, we're ramping back up. We're in a bit of a slow period and then slowly ramping up. So, Also, your name is Normal. What's going on there?
That is a good point.
He didn't have time to get a fancy name. We're
That's fair. He didn't have time to get a fancy name. No, So we had a grocery store on Monday, Walmart Tuesday, and then I've been off since. So I was supposed to go to work today, but hey, Maybe don't not breathe in your sleep.
Don't not breathe.
Double negative.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so
As in,
Breathe.
I didn't breathe in my sleep, so that was not fun.
So
And
did you have to go to the emergency room or something?
Yeah,
or-
that's why I didn't go to work today.
Oh, okay. I see.
apparently you're alive, so that's good.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Dev. The hospital doesn't think I have that. I have a sleep study booked, and there's no earlier spots, so I still have to wait till September. So this might happen again. Fun fact.
It's not a fun fact at all.
No, it's really not.
Nothing
I
fun
don't
about
think
that
my-
fact.
I don't think my boss was happy about getting a text at 4 a.m. being like, "Hey, I'm at the hospital. I'm not coming in today."
No, probably not.
Yeah, but that's a good reason not to go into work.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
Yeah.
not really. Go to work.
Go to work. Yeah,
to
pass
work.
out in the Walmart.
Well, I
go
mean,
to the
I-
auction.
hey-
Go to the auction
man.
tanks in Walmart. They'll come up to their
I
face.
mean, it was a shopper, so they might actually have oxygen tanks. The
Yeah,
problem
exactly.
is that our emergency room waiting times are like 6 hours.
Jeez.
Oh, bitch, are
That's a
dying
lot.
now.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So, yep.
Well, sorry to hear
And the
that.
shift, yeah, it's fine. The shift is in Grimsby. It's happened before. That's why my doctor was like, "Hey, we're putting you in a sleep study to find out why the fuck you don't sleep."
What the fuck is a Grimsby?
It's a town.
That sounds like some place Sherlock Holmes would be at,
Uh-huh.
like solving cases and shit.
It's a shitty place. I'll tell you that much. So
Well,
yeah,
Sherlock Holmes usually is not in great places.
yeah, generally correct.
Yeah, you know,
Uh,
Yeah.
one of the
anyways,
places was
it
with
is-
Jack the Ripper, so yeah, probably not a great place.
It's about half hour from where I live. So
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's
No.
town over.
no, it's multiple towns over. Still 30 minutes.
Okay.
Multiple
If you-
towns over in 30 minutes? Ooh.
Every other block's a new town.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
what it
You're
feels
not
like.
you're not fucking wrong, by the way, because literally, you get on the highway here in St. Catharines, you go through Vineland, which
Uh-huh.
is literally like nothing. It's like
What
two
a-
streets.
What a
It's
stupid
Vineland.
name.
Then
Vineland.
you're in fucking.
Then
then
you go
you're
to
like
Donkey
in
Kong
between.
Country.
Then you're in between. Then it's Beamsville. Then Grimsby's after that.
Beamsville,
Yep.
as in BEAMS, like a beam for a ceiling.
Who
Yep,
names these
yeah,
towns?
that is exactly how you spell Beamsville. Is BEAMSville. Yeah, that's how you spell Beamsville.
Fascinating.
Some goddamn awful names, I gotta tell you.
Hey man, we've also got Stony Creek and Hamilton. And
Stony Creek's not that bad. Fuck you, Smoking Joe. Piece of shit.
what is that? A sports reference? I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Miami Heat is a basketball team. And,
'Cause he's a-
Ah,
Because he's a fan of the fucking garbage ass Boston Celtics.
oh, yeah. As a
they
Laker fan, the Celtics can suck it.
Yeah, they can eat a penis.
sports. I don't fucking know.
not in a good way neither. Not in the way that we like. Not in the Lisa Leslie or no, that's not her. That's the basketball
Wait.
player. That's the wrong woman.
Wait. Oh, this
What?
got derailed quick.
This got
So,
derailed real quick.
crappy Canadian towns. What else you got?
Yeah, well,
Okay, hold on. So yeah, there's Beamsville, there's Vineland, there's Jordan Station.
Michael Jordan Station.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You have to go through that too, by the way, to get to Grimsby. So
Do they have a pair
remember-
of Jordans in front of the place, or do they have
No,
like a
it's
statue
just
of
the
him
logo.
like
It's the
doing a dunk?
logo. Yeah.
no, it's where a bunch of wineries are.
No,
Oh,
that doesn't
okay.
sound as cool.
Mm-hmm. We've got Noddle, which is Niagara on the Lake.
No, that's not a good name.
I mean, towns are kind of weirdly named all over the place. I believe. Like, there's some.
Hey man, we've got Thorold, which is
I would change that
Thor's
to Thor.
cousin.
Oh yeah, third cousin
Thor.
twice.
Yeah.
removed.
We've got Mississauga, we got Etobicoke, we got North York.
Mississauga sounds like Mississippi's cousin.
Yeah.
Mississauga is about 5 minutes outside of Toronto.
So what we've
Gotcha.
learned is Canadians don't know how to name shit. Pretty much. They're just
I
terrible
mean-
at fucking naming.
There goes our Canadian demographic.
I mean, we also don't know how to follow the Geneva Conventions. We instead treat it like the Geneva checklist. But there's,
well, it's
I was-
optional.
I was gonna make a very funny joke about my friend Haley, but I'm not gonna make the joke. 'Cause I love
come on.
No, I'll make the joke to you offline.
Okay.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah. So that's what work's been. Sunday night, I've got guests, like the store.
What kind of guests?
In
Oh, the store.
yeah, at Noddle. So that'll be fun. Not.
See, no, not.
Yeah. The last time this shift ran last year, it went for 9 hours.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And we started at 9 p.m. last year.
Oh, that's the graveyard shift.
Sure was. Guess what? I have a grocery store the next morning, and it starts at 6:30 this year.
What are those called? The Kloppeners, when you close and then open.
Basically, yes. So I'm expecting the same, so that'll be fun. All right. What have I been watching? A lot, actually. I started rewatching Blind Spot because it was on sale on iTunes.
Oh, I never finished watching the rest of that show.
That's the show that Ashley Johnson is in, and that I consistently use that gif of the two people fist bumping. Yeah. Yes.
I remember that's the
Yeah.
show that the girl, Lady Sif from
Yes.
Thor- yeah. It was
Yeah.
good when I was watching it. But I just never finished it. See, Haley just saw the joke I was gonna say.
Oh,
That's
here we
that's
go.
very good. That's
See?
very good.
Yeah, no, that's very clever. That's
I
very,
can't
very
say that
clever.
word.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Also,
private chat, folks, get over it.
Yeah.
I've
That's-
also been
yeah.
watching because it's on Crave. I've watched The Dark Knight halfway through and watched Batman Begins again because for some reason the Batman isn't available now, even though this is basically our equivalent to HBO Max, so it should be there.
Let me ask you both a question.
Yeah.
What do y'all think of the Batman?
I
like
it. I don't hate it as much as Crystal does.
See,
but-
because that's the thing. Because I see so many people who don't like that movie, and I watched it again the other day. I'm like, this is fucking great. It's like I love it.
I like Batman in all its forms. I thought the outfit was neat. I do believe it's long in the tooth as far as the plot
is.
goes, and
It is
they
long.
would've-
It's 3 hours. Like
They could have just stopped him at the jail cell before they had the explosions and whatnot that led to the finale and the flooding
Yeah, that
and
was
everything like that.
that was a little too much. The whole explosion, stuff like that, could have just ended at jail cells. Like,
But it was
also, okay,
entertaining,
I
and
have to
I liked
point
it.
this out. I have to point this out. There is absolutely no way there's a Superman in that universe because Batman literally just stole Superman's entire shtick at the end of that movie. I'm just pointing it out.
yeah, I really enjoy. I watched it. I asked because I watched it again a couple weeks ago. I'm like, this is still pretty good. Like I watched the whole. Every time I watched it, I watched the whole thing. Like I get through the whole thing. And I can't say that for a lot of movies, and it's 3 hours long.
No, yeah, it's 3 hours long, and I'll watch it every time I can. It's just for whatever reason I'm lazy. I don't feel like popping the Blu-ray in, even though I own it on 4K Bluray. I just want to stream
do
it
too.
because
Yeah, the
I don't
opening-
feel like getting up to put the disc in. But it's not available on any streaming service right here, and I don't want to pay $15 to own it on iTunes right now.
It was a different take on Batman. I like the detective aspects of it. I thought the fight choreography when he was taking on the Jokers in the subway system was really nice. I liked how he had a grappling hook that seemed more functional than other grappling hooks in the live action movies. And but there were definitely moments where I'm like, why are you being a dick to Alfred?
Yes.
Why are you being a dick to Alfred? Well, because Alfred is Andy Serkis, so
Oh yeah.
Oh, is there something you got something against Andy?
I have nothing against Andy. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
Andy Serkis generally plays evil characters. So why you being a dick to besides Caesar from fucking Planet of the Apes remakes? Fucking I can't name a single movie where he plays a good guy. So yeah, why you
He
being
was
a
in
dick to-
Andor, and he was a good guy in the
I haven't
Andor
watched it.
Yeah, so he does have a few roles that aren't not
Starts.
just,
I've watched 3 Star Wars movies. 3.
and Golem. I mean, didn't he do Golem?
Sorry,
Right.
4. He did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but Golem's a bad guy. Like literally.
Golem
Go-
saves Middle Earth by having that ring in the.
Hey, okay, yes, but if we're doing like, hey, fucking book review, Golem is a bad guy. So yeah,
Okay,
Book
all right.
review.
Book review. He's a
come
bad
on, man.
Who the fuck
I
does a
just-
book review on Golem?
guy.
if I was
Sure.
somebody do a book review on Golem, I would call them a loser. Like, you are a loser.
Well, book review on Lord of the Rings, actually, but you know,
Lord of the Rings, I might still call you a loser, but less of a loser. But you're like, hey, I'm doing a
Uh-huh.
book review on Gollum. I'm like,
Just the character dive of Golem. Here we go.
oh yeah, let me do a
journey.
deep dive into the character
Exactly.
of Gollum.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
My precious.
I did also like the Batmobile. I thought it looked like a badass muscle car, and
did.
It was a lot of fun. I also enjoy making fun of it a little because it sounds like someone's trying to learn a Nirvana song when they're playing.
Hey
really
Dev,
far with
I
the
have an
boom,
accent. You don't
boom,
want to hear
boom.
me pronounce the word bagel.
no.
Okay.
His mama called him Gollum, I'm going to call him Gollum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's Gollum. Yeah, but I thought you were talking to me.
Gollum.
It's you. It's you. Okay,
No.
fucking making me self-conscious there.
No.
I don't say a boot. It's about. Thank you. Like,
Only Sean
Okay.
Capri says a boot.
But Sean does it ironically, so
I don't know about that.
pretty sure it's ironic
Sorry.
because it's memed about. No, I've not really seen any movies or things where Andy Serkis isn't a bad guy. So why are you being a dick to Alfred? Because it's Andy Serkis.
Yeah. But it's also early Batman, so
It is.
and I am very much a believer that Batman can be anything we want him to be. The Brave and the Bold cartoon is completely different than Batman the Animated Series, and they're both entertaining for their different reasons. Like there can be a Batman for everybody.
I'll give
And-
you an instant reason that Brave and the Bold is entertaining. Bruce Timm isn't involved. Fuck that guy.
What did he
Fuck
do?
that guy.
What's the problem with Bruce Timm?
Delvin, should I delve into this or no?
Um,
Delvin knows exactly what I'm about to talk about. Should I
Bring it
delve
up.
into this? Yes
Go
or
ahead.
no?
Go ahead.
This man is obsessed with making Bruce date Barbara.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that is a thing. That's
So-
fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bruce is obsessed with dating his teenage son's girlfriend. That's
Weird.
weird and creepy. And there's a bunch of other stuff Bruce Timm has done as well, but that's my main issue with Bruce Timm.
I do know he has a fixation with drawing pinup girls.
He sure does.
That's like a big thing I know about Bruce Timm. He might have like a book that he put out a couple years ago, I think.
He does.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
He also, I might add, made several changes to Terry McGinnis that were not well received.
Oh, I'm scared to ask what those changes were.
They're all in the Justice League episode that Terry McGinnis is in. So
Oh, I don't remember that episode at all.
it's like the future episode. It's before
Yeah, it's
Justice
the
League
future
Unlimited starts.
Justice League.
Yeah.
They do the time travel thing with that guy who is escaping his wife, basically.
Yep. Yeah. Bruce Timm's a fucking freak is the point. Yeah.
Probably.
But is he done any? I mean, he just likes to draw pinup girls, and
Let me point out that he wanted Barbara and Bruce together in Batman the Animated Series. Hey Delvin, remind me again, how old is Barbara in Batman the Animated
16
Series?
or 17?
Thank you. Yes, he's done something creepy. There you go. There's your answer.
all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Bruce is 30, I might add, in Batman the Animated Series. That's yeah, no.
All I know is whoever wrote that fucking what was the
Killing
movie?
Joke
Killer
movie?
Joke.
Killing Joke movie needs to be
Killing-
arrested.
Yeah.
I don't care. I
Yeah.
don't care if they did something illegal or not. Arrest the fuck out of them. Put them in prison.
she was
Hey,
in college
Mods,
for that one
hey-
though, so she
hey-
was at least over 18.
That's not my issue with that
That
movie
movie's
at all.
awful. It's
That
garbage.
movie is one. That movie is one. Not a good retelling of the Killing Joke. That whole like half that movie's plot isn't in the comic, like at all.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, they had to pad
It's
it out. It's too short of a story for it to be a movie.
No, it isn't.
Well, don't make the goddamn movie.
Right.
If it's too short, don't make the movie. Because if you fundamentally change the Killing Joke, you fundamentally change what that story's about. Because it's not about Batman having one bad day. It's about Jim Gordon having one bad day. That's the
about both
entire
of
point
them.
of that story. No. If you like deep dive into that story, it's all about Jim Gordon. Barely about Bruce at all.
There are two DC movies that I absolutely hate. One is that one.
And the other is Injustice.
I would, or three. Now it's three. I was gonna say the remake of Death in the Family.
Yeah, okay. I could see that, yeah.
That's really fucking bad.
It's definitely not on the top of my favorite, but I don't have the same animosity.
So
towards
there's
it.
a reason. Okay, but the remake is bad for a different reason than you think. It's because that was originally a choose your own adventure movie, and the final cut was what was picked out of what fan choices were most picked. So it's not a well cut together movie.
It's not.
So it's
not-
like
and-
they tried
and
to
I-
mimic what they did with the comic book, where they let the fans decide.
Yes, if you buy the Blu-ray,
Yes, and yeah.
if you buy the Blu-ray, you can do the choose your own adventure thing, but all of the choices are kind of terrible.
Yep.
They're legit bad. Like there's one where instead of Jason Todd dies, Batman dies instead, and you can go on it's almost like a video game. So it's appropriate to talk about this podcast. 'Cause you can make choices, and based on the choices you make, you'll get an ending. Like one of the endings, spoilers for this terrible DVD. Don't buy it. If Batman dies, Jason Todd goes on his revenge and gets killed by I think it's Two-Face.
He does get killed by Two-Face. Yeah,
And that's just the end of it.
not wrong. Which I might add doesn't make any sense at all, because literally like most of the villains after Death in the Family were very cautious around Bruce.
Yeah.
Like the only reason the Joker wasn't fucking dead after Death in the Family in the first place is because, and by the way, for anyone who's never read Death in the Family, this story has not aged well, because let me remind you, the only reason Bruce doesn't fucking kill the Joker is for two reasons. One, Superman stops him because he has to remind Bruce that the Joker is at the time the Iranian ambassador to the UN.
Yeah, silly comic book nonsense.
Silly comic book nonsense that hasn't aged well.
No, why is the Joker the Iranian ambassador to the UN? Like who that man? Like, you know what? You know who'd be a good Iranian ambassador? The Joker.
Also, secondly, it has been speculated, not confirmed, speculated for years that the vote to kill Jason Todd was manipulated by one guy who set up a phone, like an automated phone thing that just called the kill Jason line over and over and over again.
Good on him.
Yeah, working the system.
I appreciate that hustle.
Yeah, right.
But
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
remember if I've seen the Death in the Family on Max, formerly HBO.
It's not called Death in the Family. It's Under the Red Hood is what the original is.
The
And then
original
Death
was
in
Under
the
Red Hood is really
Yeah.
good.
It's really good.
Well, that's a different
actually-
story though. There's the Death in the Family where he gets beat and killed, but then the Red Hood comes up later.
Well,
No,
Let me
Under the
explain.
Red. Yeah,
in the
you got it.
animated version, Under the Red Hood tells the whole story,
Correct. Yeah,
but
I know.
then they remade it and called it Death in the Family,
Right.
and it tells the whole story again.
But it's
but-
Choose Your Own Adventure.
But it's choose your own adventure, and it's
So
Re-
it's set within Under the Red Hood still. Like
Yes.
they're connected.
Yeah.
They're not just separate. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
yes, but
Okay.
it's not
And-
animated the same and stuff like that. It's not the
And
one
they
same
changed
story.
voice actors because, little known fact, Jensen Ackles plays Jason Todd in Under the Red Hood. He does not play Jason Todd in Death in the Family.
Yeah,
Like they changed actors for that entire thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Anyways, as a major DC fan, it's really upsetting.
Yes.
Um,
Anything else you
Also-
want to talk about, Haley?
yeah. Well, we haven't even got to what I was playing, but like, other than that, I've just been watching whatever comes up. So, I've watched.
What
a
have
few
you been
episodes.
playing? 'Cause I'm curious.
I played a bit of Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning because I was trying to showcase it to someone, and then I don't remember what the fuck I was doing in that game. I'm like level 24. In some random area. I summoned a Boglin, which cool. Didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes when you jump back into a game that you haven't played for a while and you're like, where was I? What am I doing?
The fuck is a boglin?
It's a little woodland creature that is made of wood and has like forest spirit in it. And I'm gonna butcher this sound so badly, but they run around the forest making like ooga booga noises.
That sounds racist. Don't ever do that again in this podcast.
Wow.
Nope. Not doing that anymore. Thank you for coming. Have a nice day. Absolutely not. Nope.
Reminding me of old school Tarzan real quick
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
No, we are not going. We are not going there. Hi,
Yeah.
Donnie. Donnie, you joined just in time to not hear the DC Comics talk.
Yeah. I have a story too, by the way.
Okay, awesome. I also have been playing Fallout 76. I still am not having fun with that game, but
so why are you playing it? Why are you torturing yourself?
Because I've been hyper fixated on Fallout and waiting for the next gen update for Fallout 4 to come out.
Well,
So now that the next gen update for Fallout 4 is out, I don't have to suffer through 76.
correct. Which you should have been doing anyway.
Yeah,
I can't read that. What?
Haley, I want to find like a sound every time Haley gets distracted by the chat and just be like bum 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 bum.
Yep. Read all of that.
I've been distracted by something else. Delvin, what's with the microphone cover? Why is
Well,
it
my mic-
bright orange? Yeah.
It's red.
Red tip.
Yeah. Snowstorm, what's up?
It
Yeah.
looks bright orange on my screen.
It looks red to me, but
Red.
whatever. Colors
Maybe
are
I'm
just colors.
Maybe I'm just a gangbanger. Blood.
Okay.
So,
I'm not going there.
Yeah.
so anything else, Haley, before I get to this?
I mean, yeah, we'll delve into the next gen update later. So, besides me actually getting to play it, we'll talk about it later in our news section.
All right, cool. Snow, you want to go? Want me to go?
You can go.
All right. The time has come, everybody, for me to just say fuck GameStop. I might be
Oh.
done. It's over. I'm over it. I don't want to deal with it no more. So let me tell you what happened so I get what happened. So today, I had earlier, want to say like last month, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to GameStop, took in a bunch of stuff, had a bunch of pre-order credit, right? So I traded in some games, and I said, I got some stuff, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna pre-order me a game. So I said, you know what? With this extra money, let me pre-order Sandland. So I was excited for it. So today's Sandland comes out for those who are wondering. So it's like, let me go to GameStop and pick up my game. I go to GameStop, right? Get there like, hey, I came to pick up my Sandland pre-order. They're like, okay. They looked it up. You don't have a Sandland pre-order. I'm like, the fuck you mean I don't have a Sandland pre-order? They're like, your Sandland pre-order was canceled. Like, by who? I'm like, They like, oh, by you. Like, no, the fuck it wasn't. Why the fuck would I be here to pick up my pre-order that I paid for? It was canceled by me. Like, nah, I said it was canceled. So I say, okay, it must be my son. I said, maybe my son fucked up. He canceled the pre-order, spent the money on something else. Let me go ask him. I asked my son, good kid, Delvin Jr. Dad, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Not those words,
Yeah,
'cause I
okay.
kill him if you said that. So now I'm at a crossroads. Because now I feel like they're playing in my motherfucking face. I'm like, yo. From what it looks like, somebody who knew my account information, who most likely worked at GameStop, canceled the pre-order and either kept the money or put it on something else.
Oh, you got jacked. You
So
got
if
jacked.
I didn't get the pre-order and my son didn't get the pre-order,
Mhm.
who got the pre-order?
Yeah,
so-
some deviant GameStop employee.
So I said, let me. And the thing about it, this GameStop has new people in it.
Mhm.
And Delvin has had a few problems with this GameStop. Like doing shit that's been like a little bit suspect. That he told about like after the fact. I'm like, yo, you probably should say something like when these things happen instead of like not saying anything. Like one time, like for example, the Turtles game.
Yeah.
I told him to go pre-order it for me, right? Since he always goes to that GameStop. He goes and pre-orders it. He looks at his receipt. He's like, hey, y'all only charged me for the pre-order. Like the pre-order when I actually paid the whole thing off. And then the guy told him, all right, we'll fix it. And didn't give him a receipt. Now-
So, did they do it actually, or
They did.
They
They did.
should still give him an updated receipt. Like,
Yeah, they never gave him a receipt. So when he came home, like, hey, he told me the story, like, hey, where's the receipt at? He's like, I didn't give a receipt. I'm like, you didn't ask for a receipt? Like, yeah, they just didn't give a receipt. They said I'll handle it. I'm like, boy, you don't let people tell you that shit. They fucking playing with you.
that's a life lesson right there?
Yeah.
especially, like always get something in writing.
when
Always
you
get a
when
receipt.
you pre-order something, you always want to have your receipt. I don't like that is the one time like because I get a digital receipt through my bank. Hold on, he's gonna finish it, Donnie. But pre-orders are the one time that I will actually take a physical receipt. The rest I get a digital one through my banking app.
Yeah. And it's what I think happened, I can't put two and two together. But I feel like they were like, hey, when he gave the money for the Turtles thing, and he came back and said, hey, y'all didn't give me my money for the Turtles thing. They probably like cuffed that money and put the rest of it on the Turtles to make up for that. Because there's two stories. Well, he had something weird happen. The first time he bought a game from there, it was no disc in there. And he said he got home and there was no disc in there. When he went back to the store, they're like, oh, we don't have this game. And he didn't tell me this story until way after. I'm like, yo, you got to be like,
You got to put up a fight when that happens.
or tell your dad who will put up a fight. Oh, and to answer this question, Donnie, I cannot find the receipts on the app no more. I went on the GameStop app to look for the receipts, and they're not there. So I don't know what happened. I remember they used to be there, but I do not see them there anymore.
That's strange.
Yeah. Long story short, I think I'm over GameStop. Like, not going there no more. Especially not that GameStop.
I was going to
GameStop-
say, at least that one, you might be able to find a better GameStop out there. You know, they're not all the same people working there, but
well,
that's
no.
never good when you have such shitty customer service. And it's one of those, isn't it? Wasn't GameStop almost gone until like some Reddit stock shit happened or something?
Yeah,
Am I
they almost
misremembering?
gone.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Like
better
the
customer service. Come on, people.
GameStop is a wild place, man.
Is it like the Fallout, Expanse or the Wasteland or whatever? It's
Yes,
just
it's the Wild West. The Wild
See,
West
like-
of video game stores.
So
yeah.
I don't many people don't know this because I don't talk about it, right? But like, I've been trying to get my hands on the PlayStation brand faceplates, right? From like to not have the fucking bright white thing in my entertainment stand.
No one wants a bright white thing.
Ding. Anyways, GameStop is like, oh yeah, we have them. I look, hey, this is for a digital only console. That's what you wanted, right? No, I have a launch disc model of the PlayStation 5. What am I gonna do with these? Oh, well, we only carry these. The fuck do you mean you only carry these? You don't even carry the digital console in your store. It's online only. What?
Yeah, they're lying to you. Like they lie to all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times.
We're going to start a new GameStop hate podcast.
Hate.
Fuck GameStop. on the PSVG podcast network.
That'd be FGS. Fuck GameStop.
Yes.
Welcome to FGS, and let me start off by saying, fuck GameStop.
Yeah, and just tell all our bad GameStop stories.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I went into a GameStop, it seemed like there was more toys and apparel than there was actually video game stuff.
There is.
There is.
But it's fine. I like toys and stuff, apparel.
No, it's fun to look at. It's all like in my wheelhouse, don't get me wrong, but it's far from the day where it was just like wall to wall, video games, and then maybe like one little section for toys or some accessories that were video game related.
So we have two in town, right? There's one at the Penn Center, right? And that one is maybe a quarter of it is video games, and the rest is all like toys and apparel and stuff like that. And then there's the one at the Fairview Mall, which isn't actually in the mall. That one is in the plaza of the mall itself. Like it's its own separate little building. That one is about 80% games. The rest is apparel and toys. So I don't understand how they choose which stores are what, but it can be a mixed experience. Either way, fucking terrible to shop at both of them. So
yeah, pretty much.
I don't even know if my local GameStop is still open. I haven't been there. I think it was before the pandemic.
Wow. Well, they're probably dead.
It's probably some kind of like pho place or goddamn. I'm trying to think of something else, but I can't think of it.
It's sugar.
Yeah, there you go.
That's usually in malls. Let me ask you both. Did y'all watch the Knuckles TV show yet?
No. Do I look like a Matthew Dawson?
Good point.
Look at me. I know he's watching. If he's not watching right now, he will be watching later.
Correct.
I'm never fucking watching that shit. I don't give a fuck. Never.
Did you watch it, Delvin?
I watched episode 1. It was fun.
Yeah, because according to Matthew, the Sonic expert, Dawson, he said it was started off pretty strong, but then kind of fizzled out towards the end.
I've noticed that anytime the humans are on screen, I'm like, get the fuck off the screen. Bring back Knuckles. We don't want to see y'all punk asses.
Is it still Ben Schwartz as the human in that show?
No, Ben Schwartz is the voice of Sonic.
Ben Schwartz is pretending to be a human. That's the thing.
I don't fucking know. I know that one of them like plays an actual human and does the voice of a character.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pretty sure it's Ben Schwartz. Actually, I think he's like in the movie.
There's a lot of stuff like that. Like Transformers, it's like, why do you have people? We want the robots.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times where it's like, get the people out of the way. I want more Cocaine Bear.
Well, this is the same thing where they're like, well, we can't have our actor in a like for fucking Halo. We can't have our actor in a helmet all the time. Yeah, you can.
Why not?
Literally, like you take Chief out of the suit. That's not Chief anymore. That's just a man.
That's just some white guy.
And it wasn't just his face. They were showing them butt cheeks a lot too.
Yeah. Master Chief does not fuck. I'm sorry, but he doesn't fuck.
Sir, this is a PlayStation podcast. We're not talking about Halo here.
Master Chief doesn't clap cheeks. I'm sorry, but he does. He sure did not.
Nah,
all right.
I'm just giving Dev
so-
shit. I know he enjoyed Halo.
He's the only one. Snurts, you been playing anything interesting?
I've been playing the same goddamn shit that I've been playing for the last 2 episodes, but
What a weenie.
I know. Haley cursed me. I had the very same things that she brought up in our last episode occur to me in the Cowboy Simulator Red Dead Redemption 2. I saw
you tweeted me. And I was like,
yeah. And then I saved this for this moment right now. So I was trying to get the legendary horse out in the snowy area, which is quite challenging because it is a scared.
Took me 3 hours.
Yeah, it takes a while, right? And so I finally get to the point where I'm about to mount to try to get the final taming done for this legendary animal. Out of fucking nowhere, a ram comes and sends me to through the fucking mountainside. It knocks me comically far away, very similar to when you die from a giant in Skyrim. Yep. And then the horse got spooked, ran into the frozen lake, and I'm pretty sure that horse is dead and not coming back.
Oh, yes. So, fun fact: if the horse runs off, you can try again. It touches the water at all, gone.
Yeah, so no legendary horse for this playthrough, which is fine. You can get something equivalent at the stables after a certain point. But I was just there and I just started chuckling. And I was like, God damn it, Haley. What the hell? And I also played Stellar Blade demo because I was curious to see if I wanted to pick it up at full price. And I thought it was fine. It has decent combos and controls are very universal, you know, the good old light.
A lot of things are universal in that game.
There's a couple of assets around the
assets.
mid-level.
A lot of assets.
There sure are some assets.
Yeah, a lot of assets.
But I don't know if those assets are enough for me to pay full price for the game. I think I will enjoy it if I eventually take the full plunge into the Jiggly.
Well, hold on. Here's a question for you. Have you played Nier Automata?
No.
Okay, then I've got nothing to offer you. If you had played Nier Automata, I would offer you a comparison. But
there you go. It definitely reminded me of the Capcom games, with the Devil May Cry,
Bayonetta,
and Bayonetta, with the weird big monsters and a real focus on dodging and countering. And it does look really when you get the countering done right and you get those extra moves, it does look very pretty. Everything seems very fluid. That I was just kind of going through and I was like, okay, sure, maybe. Maybe when it drops in price, I'll go for it. But I'm having so much fun with Helldivers Cowboy Simulator combo that I haven't found anything else that's enticing. Although I, like Haley, will most likely be doing the Fallout 4 playthrough again because of the upgrade.
So before we even talk about that, I do want to add the game does allow save transfers. For anyone who may be wanting to jump in, just know if you intend to, pop achievements or trophies, they don't auto pop. You have to earn them all again. So
that's fun. That's fine.
Nope.
Delvin, you've never cared about trophies. That comment was not for you, and you know it.
Not even a little bit. Fuck the trophies.
Fuck them trophies. Well, then, and the last thing for me is just X-Men 97 continues to be excellent.
Correct.
The last episode was
still haven't watched it.
Fun. If you ever decide to, Haley, it's enjoyable.
Oh, I will. I'm just waiting for it all to be out because.
Gotcha.
I don't like the week-to-week model. I'm sorry, I don't.
Sure.
I kind of dig it now.
I like it for one show at a time.
When it's one show at a time, it's fine. But when it's multiple shows and I'm having to do week to week, no.
Sure.
The only show I keep up with on the dot week to week for is Last Week Tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that also makes sense too because that's a news comedy show, right?
Give me all of that in one day.
Thank you. Yep.
I like having this Wednesday ritual, and then when I go into the office on Thursday, there's a couple other geeks who like to talk about it. So I don't know. It's kind of nice to have something to talk about with coworkers and whatnot. But
I agree.
Literally, all of my coworkers don't Oh my god, my dad texted me. Okay, so that'll be fun. All of my coworkers don't watch the same things I do, so I don't have anybody to talk about this with.
Well,
so.
all your coworkers are punk ass bitches. So yes, sir. It's okay. If they're watching it, you can tell them I said that.
My closest coworker and I in age are 7 years apart.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
So
you work with a bunch of geezers.
no,
Or as Dev would say, a bunch of Delvins.
as Depp would say, a bunch of Delvins, but they're not old. It's just literally like I'm 29. My closest coworker in me to age, besides the other 29-year-old, is 22.
Oh, it's the opposite direction.
So you're the geezer.
No, I'm not even the oldest.
So you're the one who's applying for Medicaid. Gotcha.
I have a question for you. What the fuck is Medicaid? I know what OHIP is. What the fuck is Medicaid?
The fuck is OHIP? That's a terrible name.
Ontario Health Insurance Program is what OHIP is.
That's a terrible name. Canadians don't know how to name for shit.
That's the theme of the episode.
Okay, hi, yes, but Delvin is a busy man, and the last time Delvin and I tried to have a sustained conversation via text, it lasted 10 minutes.
Pretty much.
10. Yeah. Delvin's a busy
Snurts.
man. And Snurts works on the West Coast time and is a very busy man.
I know
As well.
Snurts is just a doughy white man, but he can have time to talk to you.
Oh my God, Doughy! Thank you.
You're a doughy white man.
Yeah. I know. I'm
I'm a
very
doughy
sorry.
But no, I'm not a fan of the binge model. All right, what did my dad text me?
You don't have to worry about what he texts you.
Yeah, don't get sidetracked.
He's in Calgary right now. You know, he could be in trouble.
Is he meeting Bret Hart? What the fuck? You think you're a Batwoman? Like you're gonna save him? Like,
Yeah,
He's-
right.
he's-
Let me get
he's
into the
in Cal-
Batgirl mobile.
He's in Calgary right now. He's on the. He's
with Bret Hart?
he's on. I don't know who that is.
Jesus
He's a
Christ.
wrestler, Bret the Hitman Hart.
He's from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Oh, okay.
He's going
Yes,
to see a
well,
Flames
my
game.
dad is on the set of Heartland right now.
I don't know what Heartland is. That's a TV show?
It's a TV show about horses.
That sounds about right, given the name of the show.
I guarantee. Is this a show that's like just in Canada?
No,
It's everywhere?
I literally am begging you to look this up. It's a thing.
I'm not watching that shit.
I'm not asking you to watch it. I'm telling you it's a thing. It's very popular.
No, absolutely not.
It's Canadian Yellow Jacket or whatever.
No, it is
One of-
not. It
one of
is
those.
absolutely not Yellow Jackets. I'll tell you that
Alright.
much.
Maybe I got my
it's-
shows mixed
It's
up.
Canadian Duck Dynasty.
That's
Oh.
a better comparison. Let's
Oh my.
be fucking real. Because
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, Heartland does not involve light cannibalism. Just saying.
Yeah, I think
Probably-
I got my shows mixed up. I think I'm thinking of Kevin Costner field, but it doesn't matter. Whatever.
You're thinking of Yellowstone. There you go.
The other yellow show.
Isn't that the show
Yeah.
with Yogi Bear?
What?
Hey, boo boo.
Hey, boo boo. I'm gonna
That's just
find
called
that picnic
Yogi Bear.
basket.
Gotta
You
get
gotta
the
watch
picnic
out for
baskets.
Ranger Dan. I love Yogi's great.
Actually, it's Jellystone, by the way.
Oh,
Yes,
boo.
it's
Is-
Jellystone and
It's
Yogi,
Jellystone.
that's true.
Which, by the way, fun fact, about 25 minutes from here, there is a park called Jellystone Park. And yes, it is exactly what you think it is. It is a life-size replica of Jellystone Park that you can actually go camping in.
Is Yogi Bear there? Is there a little
Uh,
small bear named Boo Boo?
Come
Do
on,
the bears
Yogi.
steal picnic
There-
baskets?
There are cutouts of those characters, yes.
Boo! What actual bear?
It's like when you see the
I
Sasquatch up in
choose-
Northern
I
California.
choose life.
No,
I
stop
choose
stop
life.
being pussies and put a real bear out there. Be tough, Canada. So what? A couple people die. It's fine.
I
one's coming in
choose
hot.
life, sir.
Nah,
That one's going to invade Canada soon.
probably.
I mean,
We'll figure out some reason to do that. If not already.
hey, it happened in Fallout. What's to say it doesn't happen in real life?
Yeah.
Because Fallout is not real life.
Speaking of Fallout,
Here we go.
there has been a next-gen Fallout update
The
for
hell you
Fallout
say.
4, the good Fallout, not that bullshit Haley's playing. So let me read some of these changes and features. I'm not going to read all of the shit because this is a lot. a lot of stuff I don't give a shit about. So, native PS5 and Xbox Series applications includes performance and quality mode options. Performance mode, 60 FPS target, 4K resolution, standard settings, relying on dynamic resolution settings. Quality mode, 30 FPS, 4K resolution, ultra settings, should not require dynamic resolution scaling. When connected to a 120 Hz display, quality mode will target 40 FPS. When connected to a 1440p display, the title will run at 1440p resolution at 60 frames per second, with ultra settings regardless of rendering mode. It also released on the Epic Store, widescreen, and ultra widescreen support, Steam Deck verified, 9 free Creation Club items, Enclave Remnants new. I'm not reading all these. I don't give a shit about none of this stuff. Halloween workshops, and also they fixed some bugs. Whole bunch of bugs they fixed.
They also got a couple quest lines in there that are brand new from what I'm reading. So that's nice.
the quest lines that are new are related to the Creation Club items.
Cool.
When you start the next gen update, okay. That's sad. Anyways, when you load this update, and whether you start a new game or you load up an old file, you'll get a couple of quests added to your quest log. These quests are related to the Creation Club items because they can't just drop them into your inventory the way that something like this could be dropped into a specific DLC item chest in something else. It's not. They could, but it generally causes issues with the creation engine. So they give you quests for. I have been playing this. I've got, according to the PlayStation app, about 11 hours in the PS5 version right now.
Slacking, Haley.
Hey, man.
He's in the emergency room for 6 hours.
Old school Haley would have had like 40 hours already in.
She
Even
brings
with
her PS5 to the emergency room, takes
Yes.
one of
I
the
don't
TV's
fuck-
orders.
Absolutely fucking not. I had
Yes,
to
you
walk.
would.
I had to walk to the emergency room. I'm not walking. Yes, I had to walk.
Like
The
Jesus?
emergency room.
That's
Walking
not
to the
good
emergency
either.
room? No.
I had to walk to the emergency room after not being able to breathe. That's a 40-minute walk, by the way.
Why did you do that?
Because it's $175 for an ambulance
Uber. Lord.
at
Jesus.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
No!
Yes.
I mean, unless you're really out in the sticks, like Lyft or Uber, right?
Yes.
Dude, there is nobody running Uber at 4 a.m. in my area. I've tried when I
Okay.
had to go to
All right.
work.
Fair enough.
They don't have taxis.
I don't feel like spending $45 on a taxi either.
Oh my god. That's
All right. And anyway, so Fallout.
No.
We're not
getting off of this shit.
Here
Absolutely
comes,
not.
sorry.
here comes Father Delvin.
No, no, no.
Here
That's what I
comes
was trying
Father
to
Delvin.
avoid. I was
No,
like,
no, no.
Papa Delvin needs to say something. Okay, Papa Delvin.
See, Devin is saying the exact same thing I was thinking. You're about to die. You can't breathe. And you're like, $45? Fuck that. My life is not worth that. And you
is
decide to walk 45 minutes to the hospital. Like Jesus of Nazareth. Like Moses.
Yep.
Yeah. Good.
Lord Jesus.
You
But
know.
you-
How
No
does this
problem.
make sense?
No problem buying the extra like stupid edition to get a digital map or whatever, but
I get something out of it.
but like saving my life. Now Papa Snurts is coming in too, because this is
See?
ridiculous. If it was my
Thank you.
kid and they were like, "Oh, I didn't spend $45," I would have sent them a check for $100, tell them to put it in the drawer, and the next time you almost die, use that fucking money to get a
Yes.
goddamn taxi ride. Yeah, the ambulance seems like a little expensive. Start a goddamn GoFundMe page for like Haley's ambulance fund.
Okay, but
I don't know.
Again,
In my
I
head,
can't
I'm picturing
breathe.
this.
Let me go to a walk. Let me go on a walk.
I can't breathe, but money I have right now has to pay for my medication, which is also $160.
No, I get it. Like it is important to like you got to
Haley.
balance stuff out, but like
Haley.
man,
And Haley knows this shit. If Haley would have texted me, Delvin, I am dying. Send me $40 to get to the hospital. I
right.
would have sent her $40 goddamn dollars.
I don't like asking.
If you're dying,
right.
I think it's acceptable.
She's gonna be like
At
Yamcha
4 in
on
the
side of
morning?
road.
No, it's
At
not.
4 in the
At
morning.
4 in the morning, it is not acceptable to text you. You should be asleep.
Don't pull a Yamcha. Don't pull a Yamcha.
Do you
please.
remember
We
the
need
episode
you,
of,
Haley? We
of
need you.
Seinfeld where George's like, I'm having a heart attack, and he's at the
Yes.
restaurant, and then he looks at the
Yes.
bill, and
Yeah.
like, wait. Think y'all charged me to it. That's what Haley pulled. Like,
Yeah.
I'm dying, but I'm not paying to get to the hospital. Fuck that.
I guess I shouldn't mention this isn't the first time this has happened, and that I've also done that.
I mean, can you at least get like an e-scooter or something? Like I don't.
That's $600.
You don't have those like crappy bird scooters everywhere like I
No,
do in
we
LA. That's
we
super
don't.
annoying.
No, we don't have. I know what you were talking about, where
Yeah,
like they're
okay.
on like the street corner and you
Yep,
can just
yep.
pay to rent them.
Correct.
Yeah, we don't have that here. We don't
Oh,
have
okay.
that here.
Too cold.
Not even just too cold. It's like I've not seen that anywhere. Like
Oh, okay.
See,
Good.
I haven't even seen it in Toronto. So
Yeah, they're annoying.
I appreciate that everybody in the chat to not only agree with me, but saying like, yeah, you could have like called one of us. We weren't gonna let you die.
Yeah.
You know how hard it was to get another person on this goddamn podcast as it was? They gonna look for another goddamn co-host?
There's only so many doughy white men out there.
Exactly.
I was gonna say over my dead body, but that might have happened.
Yeah, that probably might happen. Yeah.
Yeah, dog sled. You could have gotten a goddamn dog sled, pet the dog.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Fucking yeah. So the last time this happened, I might add, I was still working for Sitel. I was still working for the call center.
Jesus Christ. You would have had to call them.
Anyways, back
I'm
to
gonna
Fallout.
buy Haley a life alert.
Right?
Does not even work here. Does not even work here.
Those are expensive though. I've looked into those. They're not. But
You say that like that's gonna deter him. We talked
know,
about my
I know.
water consumption, and the fucker ordered me a goddamn Brita.
But for the amount of money that he would pay monthly for a life alert system, you could literally have a taxi fund ready to go at a moment's notice.
Okay. They have elderly cellular medical alert device.
Yeah.
What?
There's a bunch
Elderly
of them.
cellular. I'm on Amazon right now. Elderly
Uh-huh.
cellular medical alert device, better quality of life, wearable panic button necklace, medical alert systems for seniors, water resistant with built-in fall detector. This sounds like it's perfect for you.
Oh,
And
water
it's
resistant.
$59.99.
No. Do not.
Wouldn't it, like just give her an air tag, right? Does she? Do you have a?
Hey, hey, hold on. Daniel in the chat going, doesn't the Apple Watch be? Do you think I own an Apple Watch?
Yeah, she definitely has an Apple Watch.
Daniel, are you going to give us all Apple Watches? Because I'm in.
Hey, I'm trying to get my license. There are other medical loopholes I have to jump through first. So.
Well, you're not gonna make it. You keep trying to walk to the goddamn hospital.
I can see it now. The
The
Canadian.
bus stops running. What do you want from me? The bus doesn't run after 11 p.m.
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
Uber, taxi, goddamn skateboard like a goddamn Ninja Turtle. everything else, which I have done before.
Daniel, it's $350, but also I don't wear a watch, so why would I buy an Apple Watch?
Lord Jesus. She doesn't
Also,
even
if you're
drink
doing
water.
a lot of inventory for your job too, like I remember when I wore a watch in retail and it would always get in the way when I'm trying to count stuff or fold stuff or whatever.
Yep. Yeah. In LA, the bus never stops. The bus stops running at 11:10 p.m.
It stops in the valley too. There's, so parts of LA will have the bus keep going, but I'm pretty sure there's other parts where it does not. But it's also been a while since I've had to ride a bus.
Same thing here. There's certain buses that run all night, and there's certain ones that just don't. Just stop running.
Yeah.
The only time the bus runs later than 11 p.m. here is New Year's Eve.
I grew up in the valley.
And even then, it starts at 2.
That makes sense because the pit bull. You got to have the bus running with pit bulls around.
Anyways, back to Fallout.
No, not really. Who gives a fuck? It's nothing to talk about. These chuckleheads didn't even have notes until we started the podcast.
Dev, I wonder if we cross paths in the mean streets of Northridge.
Anyways,
I probably did.
The game has been running great for me. I'm currently running the 60 FPS mode. It's great. I love it. I've had no issues. I'm already level 14.
Nice.
It's cool.
And I heard through the grapevine that there's bug issues. Was it a stable experience, or did you run into like some kind of weird glitches or anything that
bugs are part of the Fallout experience?
No, that much I know. Yeah,
you can't take the bugs out in the Fallout.
So
it's not Fallout.
What you're referring to, Snurts, that you've heard about is yes. So there was a bug but this is pretty common for most games that get an upgrade and or PlayStation Plus. People who claimed the game via PlayStation Plus weren't originally able to grab the free upgrade. They are now, but there's still a bug preventing those who got it when PlayStation offered the collection from when the console launched. It's only been fixed for those who grabbed it via the current catalog and not the PS collection that was available when it started. Bethesda is apparently still working on that.
Just fucking buy the games. It's like what, $4 now?
It was $4. It's back to $39.99 on the store.
You probably
because that show came out and they're like, I want to make that money.
You
no, the sale ended yesterday.
I'm just teasing.
I know. The sale ended yesterday. No, I've had no bug besides the standard an enemy glitch through an item and so their body is doing the vibration thing or something like that. I've had no actual bugs.
The nice stretchy
bugs that's supposed to come with the game.
Haven't seen the stretchy one yet. Seen a guy vibrate through the floor so hard he fucking exploded.
And his name was Barry Allen.
Yes.
Sure was. That's a nice timeline you got there. Sure would be a shame if someone fixed it.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to get back into it. I think it's finally been long enough to where I can do another playthrough and still have it feel new. Because the last few times I tried to pick it up, as soon as I get to honestly settlement management, I get turned off and I'm like,
so
fuck this shit.
all I do for settlement management is the 2 trophies related to it, and then I never touch it again.
Yeah, that's I try to set up 1 or 2 just to have them, I guess, for whatever reason. But then after that, I kind of give up. I'm also thinking it would be cool to play again and maybe try some of the DLC content earlier than just going through the main playthrough, because it's been a while since I've been in Far Harbor. And I remember that swampy island atmosphere being a very, very fun and different feeling experience than the main.
Yeah. So when you install the update, right? It'll give you hey, you're downloading the PS5 version, and then if you own the DLC, you have the option to download it all, right?
Yeah.
My only concern is, so I'm level 14. And I was doing an early game Brotherhood of Steel quest earlier tonight before we started recording. And
with Paladin Dan.
Paladin Dance, yes. When you come out of the National Guard Armory,
Mhm.
We have one of those down here.
Yes. Well, you immediately get bombarded by a sentry bot. This thing's level 27. I'm 14.
Oh yeah, so that's not happening.
I had to run.
Yeah, that's advisable.
I often ran when I was at the National Guard Armory too.
Yeah, I bet. Like,
There was also a lot of people shooting there too. So much like Fallout.
Elvin's over here living his real life Vice City.
Much like in Fallout, they were shooting at the National Guard Armory.
Yeah? Yeah?
Pretty
okay.
much. Yeah.
I don't know that I should even touch that one.
No, they tried to touch me with bullets.
Where'd they touch you, Delvin? Show me on the doll.
Show me on the doll. Where did they touch you?
Man.
No, like I'm having a good time. I've had no issues with like frame rate drops or anything. So
That's a fact.
you're not wrong. I just, given my complexion, I've got no comparison. So
You kind of do.
still not as bad. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. That's still not as bad, but you got it. You got something. Snurts over here privileged.
And then there's me.
Snurts has everything. Blonde hair. What else?
Jawohl.
Green eyes. Doughy.
Doughy. You know, I'm gonna roll with that, but that hit me a little hard. Maybe this is the motivation I need to get back into like a regular exercise regimen, like I have in the past. It's like,
That's how you do. That's how you motivate your friends. You call them doughy.
fucking.
They call
Goddamn,
me old.
I'm gonna be on that
die
goddamn
soon.
exercise bike, being like, motherfucking Delvin, I'll show you who the fuck is Doughy. Lord Doughy, thank you, Dad. Oh my god. This is what I shouldn't have said anything. Now they're gonna unleash the Kraken of Doughy jokes.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, did someone touch my stomach? Oh fuck. I'll be on the Delvin Cox Experience talking about my new Simpsons pod, and he's gonna be like, "So, Lord Doughy, how long have you liked The Simpsons?"
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes. Notes has a Simpsons pod. Y'all all should check it out. If y'all like the Simpsons.
Yeah, it's Sacrilegious with Robin and Snurts, and I do mention the PlayStation Spirits at the end of it, so I will plug for the PSVG network. But yeah, my friend and I, Robin, are trying to get this off the ground, and we have 2 episodes, and we're actually doing a lot of planning for it. So I think we're going to be able to get 2 episodes out a month.
Yeah. So there you go. You got a Simpsons
Didn't
partner.
a Simpsons character just die?
Yes. But I do not have access to Hulu anymore, nor do I feel like watching it with commercials, like through a rabbit ear situation. And they killed. It's my understanding they killed Larry, like the barfly, basically, who's been there since the beginning. It's this know nothing character. I don't even know if he's ever spoken before, but I am looking forward to watching that episode when 35 hit on Disney Plus. Did he in an episode?
I think he taught like one of the earlier seasons.
Right?
He said like a random line, like to Homer when they were at the bars like that. It was something like that. It was something small.
Yeah, I mean, if he's, usually it's him and the other guy whose name I forget, Sam or something like that. But they're like the unnamed, they're not the Lennys or the Carls or the Barneys of Moe's.
Yes.
They're kind of like the sidebar flies, and they always look sad. They always look hunched over.
Yeah, they're in a bar, so I'm quite sure.
Right. Right. But yeah, so if you like The Simpsons, you like me, give Sacrilegious with Robin and Snurts a listen. And if you have $5 a month, please sign up for the Delvin Experience Patreon feed, where you can get such great shows as D&D, and you can talk about X-Men and his fucked up life stuff and all those other things.
Horrible life. Also,
any other plugs? We're good.
Even if you don't like Snurts, go listen to the podcast.
Yeah, at least download it and then don't listen to it.
Yeah. Get them to listen. It's fine.
Thank you for that.
No problem. So we got some other stuff to talk about. You want to keep talking about Fallout? Because Lord knows we won't talk about none of this other shit.
No, we're going to talk about Fallout, I think, in future episodes. So unless Haley has something else she really wants to talk about.
I mean, I just want to point out that so you get a couple of Creation Club items. It's set the article says 9, but really what it is it's a bunch of stuff that are bundled together. So these were separate items before, and they've now been made into packs. The ones that are being given away for free are already labeled as owned in if you were to load up the Creation Club store through the game launcher itself. There are still stuff you can buy. It's like it's not like when Skyrim released the anniversary edition and like all of the creation stuff was bundled in if you paid the $10 fee. There's still stuff available to buy. I have bought some of it, and man, is it a game changer. One of the ones I bought, I think Snurts, you may have seen it already because I think you liked it on Twitter. That pistol that I posted earlier on Twitter.
Yeah.
That is the classic pistol from Fallout 1 and 2, modeled in Fallout 4.
Okay, cool.
It was also in the show as well. That thing's super powerful.
Nice.
So excited to see what the other stuff like that is. Because one of the weapons that you get for free is the Tesla cannon. And that thing in Fallout 3 just nuked enemies without the explosion that often kills you from a mini nuke.
Yeah, those mini nukes, man. So many cell phones by those.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to keep playing, and if everyone's seen my special stats, I started with endurance 10. So first time I've ever done that.
Okay.
Cool.
There's a reason for it, but so when leveling up is not like Skyrim, it's not like, hey, you're using this skill so it levels up with you. Like you level up per level, right? So when you level up, your endurance skill determines how many hit points you get added to your health bar each level. And there's still the bobblehead to pick up. So my current endurance stat is 10. When I pick up the endurance bobblehead, it'll be 11, which will give me like 8 or 9 health points per level up, which is super useful. So
Nice.
Okay.
yeah. I don't know. Never done a playthrough like that before. So interesting to see that one. Yeah.
Right. We got some more news stories. Apparently, GTA 7 got a new update. It's features an all-electric concept racing car created exclusively for the game. The car looks pretty cool.
GTA 7, huh? That's
GTA
not
Yeah,
7.
did I hear that too? Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
GT 7. Yeah, well,
There you go.
I want GTA. That's what I'm thinking about. I've been thinking about that game.
Yeah, everybody wants GTA. Come on now.
Nobody wants Gran Turismo. It's over. We don't play this anymore.
I have never played Gran Turismo. Never.
Yeah.
I've only played like a few rounds here and there. I've never sunk a lot of time into it.
I have, and it's fun, but it feels like it's pretty, very pretty, but it's like
I don't like driving. I don't like driving in real life. Driving is it, completely in a game where it does nothing else. It kind of bores me.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this car. Today's 1.6 update includes the, I don't even know how you say this, SKODA Vision Gran Turismo, 2 other cars, new cafe menu, and World Circuit events. The car looks cool.
Yeah.
It's a single-seat electric car. No one
Reminds me of like Formula One cars.
It does.
And then you have the John Wick Mustang, or
Yes,
whatever
that's
that
correct.
is, or is that a Chevy? But they definitely have some John Wick vibes going right there.
It does. Let me read it well. Drawing on the rich heritage of Skoda Motorsport, the Skoda design team has created a visionary study of the single-seater, all-electric racing concept car. The Skoda Vision Gran Turismo, created exclusively for Gran Turismo, this concept represents the first inclusion of Gran Turismo series. Inspired by Skoda, OHC Spider racing car from 1957, a vehicle originally developed for the prestigious 24-hour Le Mans race. The Vision Gran Turismo is a modern tribute to this legendary racing car and promise for an immersive and responsive driving experience. Y'all excited for Gran Turismo? No?
Yeah, I'm thrilled.
Okay, let's move on.
Happy for those who enjoy that kind of stuff. Like I said, it does look like a cool car, but I'm good.
So, Snurts, our Lord and Savior,
Yeah.
What's happening over in the world of Little Big Planet? I want to ask you about that.
Oh man, so we are just like dust in the wind when it comes to owning content or having access to it anymore. Due to ongoing technical issues, which resulted in the Little Big Planet 3 servers for PlayStation 4 being taken offline temporarily in January 2024, the decision has been made to keep the servers offline indefinitely.
Oh.
So basically, if you have, it's my understanding that if you have content saved on your hard drive, you can still access it. But if you want to go on to an online service of some kind to access other people's creations and levels, that is no longer possible. So, this is sort of like kind of continuing stuff we talked about before, where do you really own the game? Is it going to be around, or is it just going to be around as long as the servers are available? And when that goes away, is there going to be some kind of playable game left, which does seem to be the case for Sackboy here, or are you going to lose everything? And that's that. So Sackboy got sacked.
Well, no, Little Big Planet got sacked. Sackboy is a completely different game.
I'm getting them mixed up.
Well,
but isn't
Sackboy
is the
Sackboy is a character in Little Big Planet, but
He is-
Sackboy's Big Adventure is not affected by this.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is affecting Little Big Planet 3.
3.
Which, for anyone unfamiliar, part of the online service for Little Big Planet 3 included all of the levels for Little Big Planet 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, they said nearly 16 years worth of user-generated content, millions of levels, and that's a bummer. Yeah, not much you can do about it, but still kind of sad, especially if you're into that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, it sucks, but this is the one that's on PS3 or is it PS4?
It's PS4.
Yeah.
That's why this one included like the levels for both 1 and 2 because it was a new generation game.
I forgot this came out on PS4.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I've never played the Little Big Planet. Maybe I did a demo back in the day, but
Little Big Planet was fun.
I feel for
Pretty
people
good.
who want to have access to their game, and part of the fun is user-generated content, and no more. C'est la vie. It's kind of like a lot of the multiplayer games I have on my Xbox 360. They're just completely useless without the Xbox Live. These kind of things happen.
Don't worry. Just give like a year. They'll be like, here's Little Big Planet 3 remastered. You can buy it and get all your stuff back.
And then everyone's going to have to recreate all their levels all over again.
Correct.
And stuff like that, right? So, but yeah, I mean, that's just, servers aren't going to stay on forever. And when we have a server-based industry, these type of things will happen.
Yeah, that's what happened. We have a server-based industry and our computer overlords, and they shut it down.
Yeah, I mean, Bezos could screw over the entire video game industry probably with his control.
I mean, everything runs on AWS. So
Don't give me the ideas.
Yeah, he's too busy being a billionaire.
Yeah,
he's not a billionaire anymore.
Oh, sorry.
He's not. No. The term for him originally was multi-billionaire. He's barely a billionaire now. And the funniest part, we don't have to get into it, but the funniest part is that all the money that went to his ex-wife, she's been getting rid of it and still steadily accruing more. Like she can't get rid of it fast enough.
Oh, so Mrs. X Bezos, if you're listening, you want to fund some podcast? I have a number of treatments or different types we can have funded here.
Yeah, Mrs. Bezos. If you want to fund a young man who might be a little doughy, you can have a little fun with him. It's just a little more to love.
I can use some funding too. Let's be real.
Oh. I'm just gonna prostitute my co-hosts off. I'm down with this.
I was also thinking of like Crystal Storm or other people who are investors right now. But yeah, sure. If you want to give me money, it makes sense because I am the white guy. So give the white guy money first, and then we'll see if it can trickle down to the rest of you.
I mean, a bunch of good folks that we know are looking for funding. So
yeah,
Reaganomics. Snurtsonomics.
Snurtsonomics.
Yeah.
Hey, no. We are not comparing Snurts to Ronald Reagan.
Why not? Both of them are white.
Ronald Reagan did something that you will like. He allowed basically cartoons to be advertising toys to kids, which is how we got Transformers and GI Joe and He-Man and all that other stuff. So
That is the only
did-
good thing he's done for the
Bravo-
black
That
community.
is-
I
He
was
did at
I was
least one
literally
thing.
about to say, probably the only good thing Reagan
Yeah.
did. Let's
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
fucking real.
he also gave us crack. Like,
Yeah, no, that's
through all
bad.
the hoods.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
Took-
yeah.
Took
So-
away my
so you're
father
like,
for many
classic
years.
cartoons on the one side, crack on the other. It's a juxtaposition.
No, not just crack on the other. Crack in specific neighborhoods.
Oh yeah, targeted. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the guy's a
Yeah.
piece of work.
Took away my father for several years because crack does that
Yeah.
to people.
No, it's
You know,
it's
Took away my cousins, my uncles. My uncle was a genius. Got on crack. Never been the same again. Yeah. I like that Reagan guy.
I too
Good
was
job.
slighted. I had to attend Dare. Awful.
That is the whitest comment I've ever heard.
Fucking Christ. Hey, man, my family was affected by crack. Yeah, I was affected too. I had to go to Dare.
I had to go to Dare.
I don't think that's at all comparable. Let's be fucking
That is the
real.
greatest line in PSXP history.
I've had a
suffered
beer
too,
too.
Delvin.
Like now my
We
cheeks
were
are getting all
there.
rosy and doughy. Oh my god, that's so good.
We had to just say no.
I had to go to Dare. Oh
Yeah.
There was a cop in my classroom.
Yeah. He yelled at us.
Passed around
Hey,
drug samples and they never
no.
came
Could
back.
be worse. Could be on the roof of your university with a sniper rifle pointed at you for, protesting genocide.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That stuff's crazy right now.
Way to bring down the room, Haley.
Yeah.
I mean, we were already there. Just took it to its
Yeah,
logical
but it was in the past.
conclusion.
We were in the 80s. with
Yeah,
that
we're in the
drama.
80s of depression.
I'm
Not
sure
the-
it
not
happened
the-
then
not the
too.
president. Yeah. But yeah, anyway.
Whoa, hold on, Daniel. What?
I'm going to read this quote just to shame Daniel.
Oh, sure.
Daniel said, I recently was approached by a Dare person in the street. I was like, I haven't seen you guys in ages. Daniel, that person was a pedophile. That was not a Dare person.
Yeah,
They were
Daniel,
trying to pick you up.
I don't think Dare exists anymore. Let's
I'm
be
almost
real.
certain Dare doesn't exist. Like, yo,
Last time I heard about Dare, they were switching from anti-drug to anti-bullying, and I
Yeah.
laughed at the rep in their face because they were
Yes.
trying to get signatures for something.
Dare,
I don't know what they were trying to get signatures for, but I was like, "Fuck Dare, get the fuck out, wasted."
Daniel, you were getting kidnapped. Just-
It was in Florida. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were
Yeah, I bet it
definitely
was.
getting kidnapped.
yeah, there's no Dare. I don't know what that pervert tried to tell you, but don't listen to them.
Yeah, he's like, "Just here, read this pamphlet in the van."
Yeah, absolutely not.
Fuck.
Yeah. So Xbox is killing it on PlayStation.
Yes, they are. Okay, so
That's a hell of a transition.
it sure is a hell of a transition. Anyways, yes, I wanted to bring this up because most of the so our next two stories are connected to each other.
Okay.
So Sea of Thieves isn't actually out yet. It's in its 5-day early access period. But all of the games that Xbox had announced as like, hey, we're gonna port these to other systems have come out on PlayStation, and all of them are in the top 25 best-selling games.
Yeah, because this is where they belong.
Yes, and it is very good to see. For anyone wondering what the other top-selling games, because Microsoft has 7 of them on PlayStation in the top 25. 7. So it's these 4. It's Pentiment, Grounded, Hi-Fi Rush, and Sea of Thieves. Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and Minecraft.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me.
Why is Minecraft there? Minecraft has been there. Like Minecraft never left.
Correct. But Minecraft is now owned by Microsoft, so they have 7 games in the top 25.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with the Call of Duty and the Fallout stuff. I mean, it's always been there, but now that it's under the new ownership, it like gets tracked differently and the stats are different.
Now it counts.
Well,
Right.
no, now
It's
like
just in a different bucket of money or a team or whatever.
This quote, like the quote, and the reason I linked the article is because these are comments from Satya Nadella. So
I don't know who that is.
That apparently
You
is
know-
Microsoft's CEO.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't know who the CEO of Microsoft is.
No,
I didn't.
No.
No, don't care.
How? The man has been everywhere.
If
Haley.
Mr. Nadella wants to fund some podcasts, and then I will get to know him better, and I will cherish
Haley.
his name.
Haley. You out of
Yes.
all people know, I'm not checking for no damn man.
Right? I don't really care who runs the companies. I care about the
Oh, I
products. that
care.
there's-
But
Oh,
you
you
know
do?
who at Xbox I care about. It's
Yeah,
not
you care about yeah.
and it's not him.
Who is
Sarah
it?
Bond.
Goddamn right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This other dude, I don't care.
Yes. Delvin is talking about Sarah Bond.
Yes, the GOAT.
Okay. Moving along to the next part of this story. Sea of Thieves releasing on PlayStation, by the way. Before I tell you the number, how many trophies do you think this game has?
I already know because I looked it up. I didn't look it up. I saw the
I
article.
cheated.
Okay. For
3,000.
Huh?
3,000.
I'll pretend I
For-
didn't see it.
Uh-huh. Okay, what do you think then?
249.
Okay.
No.
This game has
251.
fuck both of you. This game has 254 trophies. 254 trophies. Fuck.
That's a lot of trophies.
It is, and 195 of them are bronze.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
Damn, that's a Bronze
the,
Age.
The question is, Haley, are you gonna platinum this game?
No,
Yes, you would definitely do that. Don't give me that bullshit.
I don't have time to play a pirate MMO.
Bullshit. You and Delvin Jr. would 100% platinum this goddamn game. Don't play crazy. I know for a fact you would.
No, I
Now
wouldn't.
watch. Next episode record. Sorry, platinum Sea of Thieves.
The game says you need like 100 hours to platinum, like 1,000 hours. Sorry for the base game to get all the achievements. Fuck that.
Haley, I know you. You've
Uh-huh.
watched more of that in Supernatural like a week. You can get in that 1,000. If anyone here can get in that 1,000, you can get it. I believe in you.
I don't like pirates though.
Arr, that's a darn shame.
Mr.
The
Krabs.
only pirate thing I've enjoyed is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And
Oh,
that's
that
because it's, an Assassin's Creed game. I don't like pirates.
The only pirate thing I enjoyed was that pirate movie with Jenna Jameson in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bet you did.
Yeah, that's a good one. I know
Yeah,
what
that's
you're
a good
talking
one.
about.
Yeah.
They got really good
I don't.
CGI.
Yeah.
I don't, but
Yeah.
sure.
Pretty good. I like the
Yeah.
plot.
Yeah.
I assume the actress you mentioned is a fucking porn star.
Yeah, they
course.
struck the plank.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
It's actually one of the better selling adult videos out there.
It's, Haley, the movie is so
Seriously.
popular, they made an R-rated version of it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
made
yeah,
it to an actual film. That's
mean, it's
why
probably
it's
on-
known.
It might be
Because
on Tubi or something like that. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, crazy.
Hold on, wait. There's porn on Tubi.
There's a lot of boobs on Tubi.
There's boobs everywhere. Half the population has boobs.
Yeah, but I'm talking like
Okay.
there's more like Skinamax boobs than
Yeah.
yeah,
What is? I don't know what that is. What is that?
softcore porn.
The movie is literally called Pirates.
Yes,
Wow,
it.
what a great fucking title.
yeah, because it was riding the coattails of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies that were so popular at the
I
time.
kind of
You know,
figured
and
that.
that's too bad you don't like pirates. I love pirates. That was one of my favorite things
I
to study
don't-
when
I
I was
don't
in
like- I don't like
school.
pirates.
I love that whole golden age of piracy during like the 1700s and 1800s and whatnot. So, but that said, I'm not gonna get all these damn trophies. I don't care.
No.
I don't really care about this game at all. Like,
Haley,
So, no, I won't.
I
not
believe
spending-
you, Haley.
I'm not spending $80 on a pirate game that A, Delvin Jr. won't fucking play, and B, I
He would
I
play.
want to pay $80 for it.
Yeah, I forgot. You'll just walk to the pirate game.
Yeah, let me walk to the non-existent cage where I can get the fucking pirate
much.
game. Oh,
You'll find it at your local library for reasons.
Yes.
uh-huh.
As she walks there,
Yeah.
2-hour walk.
Casual reminder: this game is not getting a physical release unless
I know.
limited
I
run
was just,
games.
I was just joshing.
I'm aware you were joshing. I'm just I'm throwing holes in your like hypothesis there. I can't get it at the local library because it's limited run games for physical.
Yeah.
He's not here. Josh, that's the other show. Board
Yeah,
video
it's
games.
little do you guys know, my name is Joshua Stearns.
I mean,
I know.
yeah,
So
I knew that already.
Don't
I
be
knew
so
that.
stern. I'm just joshing you. That's right. My name is a joke.
This is why I
Thanks,
called you
boob.
Dewey.
I wonder if Snoots even
no,
got
like,
that joke.
I'm trying to get it. I didn't hear your joke. I was just being
I
called
said
Joey
thanks,
again.
boob.
Boop. Yeah.
Do you
I
get
don't
the
that
joke?
No.
No,
No.
Delvin might.
probably not.
Drake and Josh. It's what the little sister called the two boys.
I'm not allowed to watch that show anymore. Nick ruined it.
I mean,
I watched the documentary.
yeah. I mean, I haven't because it's not available here unless I purchase it because, Peacock isn't a thing here.
What sicko is buying that documentary?
Huh?
Yeah, what sicko is buying that documentary to watch over and over again?
I
In
don't
what
fucking
world
know.
would I buy a documentary like that to own in my possession?
The only documentary I've ever bought was the Tony Hawk video game documentary.
That makes sense.
Okay.
A Nickelodeon documentary about kids.
About child abuse? No, why the fuck would I buy that?
Why would you
Oh,
give
that's
me
what you're
the-
talking about. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to pick that up.
Yeah, why would I
that
buy
sounds
that?
awful.
Why would you give me an option to buy this documentary? No.
So it's $9.99 to buy it. And by the way, Delvin, who the fuck is buying that? A lot of people apparently, because it's like one of the top selling things on iTunes.
No.
That's
So
so weird.
you mean to tell me you're gonna watch this and want to watch it again? Well, that is absolutely not.
No.
Most
I'm not gonna
documentaries
watch
are
that.
I
I'm gonna
watch
watch it
once and
again.
I'm done. I don't.
There are some I watch multiple times, but that's not one you watch multiple times.
No, like the Tony Hawk one, yeah, it's good. It's well paced. It's got good music. I would watch that again.
Tiger King. I'll watch that
but-
multiple times.
The
Is that
fuck Tiger
that's
King.
not a documentary, is it?
And it is
documentary.
actually
a
well.
documentary.
There's two. There's the dramatization, and then there's the actual documentary. Like there's
Oh, interesting.
yeah, there's
Okay.
one that's a dramatization, and then there's one that's like actual like footage of.
Gotcha.
what
I guess
happened.
it is a documentary. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
well, it's
Yeah, okay. I just didn't think
it's
about it that way
kind of
because he's
both.
such a wild TV personality type of
Yeah.
fucking guy. So
Joe Exotic is a real guy and a real
oh, that I
fucking
know.
person.
Oh, I know.
And
He's
that's-
in jail still, right? Like,
I
Running for
don't
president.
actually know if he's still in.
yes, he's still in jail,
Okay.
yeah.
and he's running for president.
He's
That's not the
running
first
for
time that's
president.
happened.
That's not the first time that's happened.
No,
And
no,
apparently-
seriously. There was a socialist like in the 20s or 30s who ran from jail for
Yeah.
presidency.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, if Trump goes to jail, guess where he's running from? So
Yeah, I don't even
Well-
want to start with that, or we'll just
No,
divulge into.
But like
But yeah.
casual reminder, the U.S. election is filled with a bunch of fucking wackadoodles. Where's that fucking
Oh,
guy
yeah.
named Vermin Supreme or whatever his name is, who
What?
always
Yeah,
runs for president?
there's a lot of
Oh.
there's a
Sounds like a
lot of crazy
transformer.
out there.
Wait, Delvin, do you not know about Vermin Supreme?
No, I
I
do
don't
not.
know either. but
Okay,
I-
it is a white guy with a
Of course
very
it is.
very scruffy looking name, and he wears a boot on his head.
God. All right.
I want you to look this up because it's a real fucking thing, and he's been running for president every time the option has been available for like the last 15 years. Like,
Haley, I know a crackhead when I see one. I live in Miami,
Yeah.
and this is a motherfucking crackhead. This is literally a crackhead. This is not a person who's running for president. I do not believe this at all. I want people to look up Vermin Supreme right now. This is not a person who is also running for office. This is an actual crackhead.
Oh yes. I mean, you want to talk about Duck Dynasty?
This is what we call in the hood a baser.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, this is the crackhead. I don't believe he's running. He may think he's running for office. He is not running for office. He's
No,
running for crack.
Every time he's run as an independent.
An
And he just,
independent crackhead.
And he wears not just any boot. It's like one of those long rubber boots
Yeah.
that go up to your
Yeah.
thigh,
Yeah, like
you're wading through the muck.
like the boot SpongeBob wore in that episode that was squeaking.
There you go.
Yeah, this is a thing.
Yeah, this is the crackhead. That's not a person running for office. That is a fucking crack addict. I live in the hood all my life. I know what crack addicts look like. That is
Right.
one.
Massachusetts too, man. Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely a crack addict.
That's the kind of guy I would see at like a rave or some kind of music festival and just be like, good stuff. That guy has the good stuff.
Yeah. You will see outside of like your local CVS asking you for change.
Oh
and
yeah.
then throwing the change at people.
With the sign, right? With the
Yeah.
big ass sign that has like his whole manifesto on it.
Yes.
Oh.
Or he'll be outside while you at like a gas station holding a sign that says Jesus is coming back.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his platform is, but I know it's been wild every time.
His platform is homelessness. Because that's what he is. Homeless. This is not a person running for office. I refuse to believe that. No. Fucking not running for no office.
So apparently he ran in 2004, 2008, and 2012. Ridiculous. And 2016. My God, he does.
Yeah.
He's about every time. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I told you.
I have never heard of him.
Look, if this is Biden's competition, I feel pretty good.
Well,
For the primary. But anyway,
Oh.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
that's America for you.
To Daniel.
He has a plot. Yeah, he doesn't have a platform. He has a accurate.
yeah.
Yeah, he'll spit in facts.
Yes. His platform is a box.
Yeah.
A cardboard one. Because he has no home.
Guy has this cheap PA system in front of the Luxor in Vegas or some shit like that. Anyway, well,
Yeah.
that was weird. Also, Sarah Bond. Sarah Bond is very nice.
Yeah, she's a very pretty lady.
Yes, she is.
Very intelligent, too. Props to Sarah
would-
Bond.
I would hope so. Yeah.
I like how we went from Sarah Bond to presidential candidates to fucking.
I was just trying to get it off of Boothead McScruffy over there.
Pretty much. So,
Back to
you know what? We've been going long enough. Let's get to these questions. Because I have a topic, but I don't want to talk about that topic because we've been talking about some other stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And it's already going long enough. All right, let's get to these questions. I think this is a good question to start off with. No, you know what? We'll do this question last. I think this could be kind of like a topic.
Okay.
So, and y'all probably can see the question I was talking about. So,
Oh yeah.
our first question from Donnie, Eat the Hype. On a scale of 1 to ass, how excited are you to play Stellar Blade? The
Well,
answer.
5.
Well, that's a disappointing answer. The answer is Meg the Stallion.
I see. I have not seen the video you are referencing, by the way. All I've seen are people making TikToks talking about the video.
Which video? Which video? Oh, that video? Oh, I wasn't even talking about
Yeah.
that. I was just talking about Meg the Stallion in general. If anybody knows Meg the Stallion, they know what's the answer.
I've seen She-Hulk. I know.
Yes. Correct. What's your answer, Snurts? One
I'm at
ass.
an A, I'm at an A. Maybe I'll get to the other ass. You know, the SS, I should say.
Yeah.
But just cut Haley. It's not what you think. Nope, it's not what you think. It's not. What
You
you think.
cannot. No. Let's be fucking.
You could put two letters together, and you don't have to go there. So anyway, yeah, it is ass-tacular, but I was just kind of underwhelmed by the demo a little bit, and I will wait for a price drop and then dive deep into that ass.
Yeah. Good answer. All right. Our next question from Matthew Dawson. I think this is a great question. He says, I miss movie tie-ins. what are some recent movies that y'all know that would have had awesome tie-ins? And what are some recent movies that you knew would have had some awful tie-ins?
Okay, well, I can definitely answer the awful part, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's the fucking Flash movie.
Yeah, the movie itself is awful. So the tie-in would have been fucking horrible.
Okay,
The video game
let me put it this way, okay? My mom loves 90% of the DCEU movies. My mom watched that fucking movie and went, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, she's right. It's terrible. On the flip side of that, I think the Batman would have had an awesome movie tie-in.
Yeah. Yep,
Sure.
that would be a good one. I mean, it's not recent, but since movie tie-ins stopped, I think Kingsman would make a good one.
That's a great one.
Yeah, I could see that with the fun and tech and everything like that. And if you can play as different characters, or if they expanded it, isn't there that guy with the whip who's from the American equivalent, right? So, but yeah, that's
Do you
a
know who
fun
the
one.
guy with the whip is? Because you should be able to name the actor.
Indiana Jones.
That's what IMDb is for.
It's Pedro Pascal.
Oh.
It is Pedro Pascal. Okay, cool. Yay! It's been a while since I've seen it. I think John Wick would be an excellent video
I was
game.
thinking of that one
Yeah,
too.
that could.
Yeah.
Well, there was a John Wick video game, but it's
That doesn't
not
count.
what you're thinking. Yeah.
That was
But I was
terrible.
thinking of like there was a Splinter Cell game where they kind of increased his movement a little bit, and they were doing headshots and whatnot. And I can see something where it's gung fu in the John Wick universe, and that movie is almost like a video game brought to life anyway. So it seems like a natural fit. And I think the game that would be terrible that recently came out is Barbie the movie, the game.
That's a good one. I agree.
think that would just be awful. They would, some poor testers somewhere would just be like replaying that shitty Barbie game that has nothing to do with the movie, but tries to
Nothing
mimic
to
it
do with the
somehow.
movie.
It is nowhere as close as funny as the movie or charming. And
When's the last time Barbie had an actual video game though? Because I remember Barbie Horse Adventures, but like
oh sure,
beyond
yeah.
that, I don't remember when Barbie had an actual video game.
Probably been a while, but I guarantee there's some coming out now. Real
Oh.
soon, probably.
You think? Yeah, I mean, if Mattel can find a revenue service for it and it seems worth it, they'll
Yeah.
contract
They'll
in
do
some studio to do it.
Because my sister and I used to play Barbie Horse Adventure all the fucking time.
Oh, that's cool.
It
Was
was
it
a
good?
PS2 game. Yeah, it was fun.
Interesting.
I think there's Barbie Horse Adventures 2 as well, but
I've never played any of those games.
I can imagine too some kind of sim like game with Barbie. But I don't know. You can also probably get a little clever with it because there's so many different kinds of Barbies. Maybe you do a Kid Chameleon thing where she puts on a different outfit and she has a different power set to like go through various levels and whatnot.
Damn, I haven't heard Kid Chameleon in a minute.
I love Kid Chameleon. It's so good. Haley probably doesn't know what we're talking about.
No.
Yeah, I
Not
played
at
the
all.
shit out of Kid. I
Is
played
this
the
all-
shit out of
is
Kid
this-
Chameleon and
I was going to say, is that at all related to Kid Cudi? 'Cause-
No, Kid Chameleon was a platformer where you would unlock different masks, and like so if you had like a hockey mask, you'd become like Jason with axes to throw, or you could get a knight helmet and become a knight, or a samurai helmet become a samurai. And each
Interesting.
level, like each helmet gave you different powers to help you go through the levels and whatnot.
NES game.
And it was also on Sega Genesis.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Our next question. It doesn't have a person who wrote it in, but whoever you are, shout out to you. Pit Boys.
I know. So that's for a specific reason. That's my best friend, and they don't really publicize their name. So
Okay.
Okay.
I know their name, but their Twitter name is what we're gonna call them.
Okay.
Um,
We would just refer to them as Haley's best friend. What are you guys' expectations or hopes for season 2 of Fallout?
I am. Well, my expectation is that they're going to further develop the relationship between the ghoul and Lucy, and I really want to see more of like the classic Fallout weapons. Like they were really well designed in season 1, so I'd love to see that. I want to know more about what's going on with 31 and 2 and all that.
Are
I'm
those
trying
the,
not.
are those the vault numbers for the show?
Wow. So 31, 32, and 33 are the 3 vaults that are interconnected with each other in the show. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you not
I haven't
watched
seen
it yet?
this. No, I haven't seen. I don't have Amazon Prime, and I haven't gotten around to signing up for a free subscription again. I'll get to it eventually.
There are other vaults mentioned as well. But there's a lot I want to see. I can't really dive into depth without spoilers. But I hope that New Vegas is treated well.
Yeah.
Okay. I because I haven't seen it, I only have an answer to troll Haley, and it's like second season is going to take place in China. It's going to be great.
Like it. Good idea. I love it.
That's a good death to stare. Nice. I feel the
Where's-
daggers.
Where's the spoon I threatened my coworker Braden with? Because it's going at Snurks.
Spoon.
There you go.
Oh man, I
Soup
haven't been
spoon.
threatened with a spoon in a long time.
Yeah, like last week.
It was that crackhead who was running for president.
Vermin Supreme.
I,
What a cocksucker.
I still
Piece
can't
of
believe you.
shit.
I still can't believe you've never heard of Vermin Supreme before. I don't even live in the U.S. and I know who Vermin Supreme was.
Haley, that's the. I think that's my favorite bit of knowledge you've dropped on us today. We've had
Yes.
some good conversations throughout this, but I think I'm gonna go like when I go to bed tonight. I'm just gonna be like, God, Vermin, jeez.
Vermin Supreme. What a.
Anytime I feel bad about my doughy, rosy glow complexion, I'll just look at Vermin and be like, it could be worse.
Correct. Get
Could
at
be
you.
worse. You could be named Vermin Supreme.
Yeah.
Sounds like a sandwich at a local shop or something.
Could
I'll take the
Oh.
Vermin.
It sounded like,
By the way,
Or a Taco Bell?
I originally discovered this guy in 2012 when Tumblr was all up in a storm about this guy running for president.
Interesting. Okay.
looks like a Ninja Turtles villain. Like the Rat King's cousin. Vermin Supreme's coming, Turtles!
Even Shredder's like, I don't know about
Yeah.
this Vermin Supreme. I don't know if he's gonna cut it against.
I was
those
about
turtles."
to make the same joke. I was
Yeah.
like, even Shredder T.
Yeah.
Yes,
Great minds,
yes, it
great
is.
minds.
Yes, it is. It is. That is his whole name. Yes.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Vermin Supreme.
He comes from a long
Vermin
lines
Lo-
of Supremes. Yeah.
Yeah. He's related to Omega Supreme.
yeah,
Supreme.
people should go look this man up because
Doesn't Taco Bell have Supreme and things on their menu?
Yes,
too?
he's also
It
related to
does.
Taco Bell Supreme. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah.
Anything Supreme he's related to.
Fabulous.
Does that include the clothing line?
Yes, Supreme. He's related to that. The boot he wears on his head is sponsored by Supreme.
All right, Delvin, what are your expectations? Because you never said.
The show to continue on.
Come on,
Perfect.
man.
I don't know.
Have you
Like,
finished it? Have you watched? Last time we talked,
No.
you only watched the first couple episodes.
No, I haven't finished it. I feel like it should be like thinking like I wanted it to be like Tales from the Walking Dead, or like like each season should be a different like vault and different people. That's how I want it to be. But this is
Okay.
cool. It's gonna be a continuation story. I'm cool with that.
It is going to be a continuation, yes.
That's fine.
We do know that. Goggins and Purnell are definitely coming back.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a rumor that maybe Maximus might not, but I don't think that's true. So
Probably not. Probably not true. All right.
Cool.
Another Fallout question from
Mhm.
Yarden. He's very hyped about it because he says, "Let's do this. Give your personal rankings of Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. 76 does not exist. You goddamn right it was. I was not ranking 76 at all. 76 is at the bottom. It's past the bottom.
all right, who's going first?
I'll take a stab at it. I thought about this for a while too, because it is very close for me between New Vegas and Fallout 4 for completely different reasons. But I think New Vegas I can't ignore the writing and the crazy trees and whatnot for quests and the various endings. I think Fallout New Vegas is my top, followed closely by Fallout 4, and also very closely by Fallout 3. This was hard to pick. Like I like all these games a lot.
Yeah, I get it. Mine is 4, New Vegas 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I picked 4 because 4 kind of plays better.
it does. It's so much easier to pick up, and they did a really good job with the combat in 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for me, it is New Vegas. It's my favorite of them. Like for all the reasons you mentioned, Snurts. It's got really good story. It's also got my favorite DLC. Bonus points if you can guess before I tell you what it is.
I've actually never played the DLC, so
I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
Snurts, you have homework.
Yeah, okay. When they re-released the remastered version of New Vegas,
So never.
yeah,
Pretty much.
Is that available in the PlayStation Store?
No.
New
So
Vegas
you-
on Steam, but I don't have a computer anymore that can run that.
Any computer should be able to run Fallout New Vegas.
Not
It's
a Mac
from-
because I have the Windows version. It's
Right,
I
okay.
don't like gaming on my Mac. It's great for podcasting and other work, but it's not good for games.
Fair enough. Okay, you've got a Mac. Different story.
Yeah,
If
I have
it,
a Mac.
if it was an actual Windows computer, any computer from this
Oh,
day and
yeah.
age should
Yeah.
be able to run it because the game's from fucking 2010.
Right. No, I
uh,
even tried to run it on like I had like a Google notebook or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like no.
Okay, so yeah, for my favorite DLC for New Vegas is Old World Blues.
Okay, what's that about?
The Old
It-
World Blues.
Mhm.
Very good, Delvin. Thank you for contributing.
You're welcome.
it takes place in the Big Empty.
Okay.
My stomach.
And that's gonna get muffled and like edited out. I know that, but
Nope, not at all.
fucking no. It's a big technology like DLC, and it's got some interesting characters in it and some very like interesting dialogue. It also features a toaster,
Right on.
an angry homicidal toaster.
Is it a brave little toaster? Oh, angry. So the opposite of brave little toaster.
It's an angry homicidal toaster that's very small.
All right. It sounds like something from Venture Brothers, where that one guy had like a shoe and a toaster and something else as his like crew. All right. I do believe I would have fun if I dive back into New Vegas, and added
The,
DLC would be even cooler.
The DLC for there's only one DLC I haven't played for New Vegas, and I just refuse to because it's annoying. And that's Dead Money,
Oh,
Okay.
which actually angers my best friend because that's their favorite is Dead Money.
Well, we all like different things for different reasons.
Yes, but I can't tell you why I don't like why I don't want to play Dead Money without spoiling it. So,
Okay.
so it's New Vegas, and then I'm gonna go with 4. 3 was my first, so it'll always have a high place in my heart. But like, 4 is a lot easier to play now, gunplay wise.
Also,
But
I was thinking about how in 3 you're in the tunnels so often, and one of the things I appreciate about 4 is like you're more outside in the city. You know, like the DC area was so bombed, I guess, that they kept having like you go into the subway tunnels or sewers or something like that. I
okay,
remember.
so the reason for that was actually that the PS3 and 360 could not handle DC.
No, I know that's the technical reason, but I was trying to
Yeah.
do like a headcanon thing to where it makes sense why they were doing what they were doing. But
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting that we're all kind of on the same boat when it comes to this stuff. Like it would be really neat to have like the gameplay of Fallout 4 with the story and the writing of Fallout New Vegas, but that's just a pipe dream.
It is because Obsidian is currently working on Avowed and
Mhm.
Outer Worlds too. So
Yeah, Outer Worlds 2, the poor man's Fallout.
fuck you, Outer Worlds is great.
It was okay.
Fuck
It
you.
didn't hit me as hard as Fallout, like as far as
Outer Worlds is great. How dare you?
Fun. Yeah, with their Rick Sanchez, mad scientist guy. But it has its moments, but just it wasn't Fallout.
if I get asked to eat one more fucked up thing in this sprat fucked colony, I'm killing someone. Great dialogue. I love it.
Go for it. All right. Our final question, and I think this is a really good question to end the show off with. Jackie G asks, what's your favorite game of the decade so far? Taking into consideration 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024 as it stands.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm assuming by the way the question is framed, the decade as it starts at 2020 to now, what's your favorite game?
I wonder if Snurts and I have the same answer.
It could be. I definitely went through for each year to kind of list out which ones I like the most, and I'm looking at that list right now, and I'm definitely leaning towards Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we have the same answer. It's
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Other ones that I considered were God of War Ragnarok, Mass Effect
Yeah.
Legendary Edition, Far Cry 6, Streets of Rage 4, and Cyberpunk.
I would not consider Legendary Edition because no changes were made to the game.
That's why I was wondering if that was cheating. That's why I put Far Cry 6 next to it as well. Just to
Okay. Far Cry 6 is a good answer. So yeah, Ragnarok would be up there for me as well. I'd say Miles, but I loved the story of Miles Morales, but like no, it's not up there for me. Yeah.
I was surprised that Spider-Man, any of them didn't make my list. I saw it and I was like,
Well,
I like the
Spider-Man
games, but
Spider-Man 2 is fun, but it's
Right.
not.
it's more of the same.
Yeah.
I might have a controversial pick.
Okay.
I'm torn between two. Should I go with the one that's not controversial or the one that is?
I mean, it's
Fuck
your it's your vote.
I'm going with the controversial one.
Uh-huh.
Last of Us Part 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is that so controversial?
Because people are very divided on their opinions on The Last of Us Part 2. People hate. There are people who love The Last of Us Part 2, and there are people who hate it.
Interesting.
And they really hate it. I like The Last of Us Part 2 a lot. And the thing about it is, the more I go back in my head and think of that game, the more I like it. Like, I've
Cool.
stopped playing it, and I haven't played it in a long time, but I keep thinking about I want to play it again. There are two games of this generation, or this decade, that I think about that like. Last of Us Part 2 and God of War.
Ragnarok, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Last of Us could be up there. My issue with that isn't that it's controversial, because I don't think it is. But yeah, people have opinions of that game. I have strong opinions of that game. I still play the fuck out of that game. I haven't played it in a while, but I still play the fuck out of it, especially the new No Return. Like, play that all the time. Wow, I've just noticed that my lighting is fucked up in this episode. Okay, cool. My screensaver over there keeps changing my lighting. But no, I don't think it's controversial for that to be up there on your list, Delvin. It does play well.
Very well.
Pardon?
I say it plays very well.
Yeah. And just despite my issues with the story and everything, it's your list, your choice. What's your other one that you were thinking of?
God of War, Ragnarok. God of War,
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
okay.
Or I was trying. I guess I'm about to say Spider-Man 2.
Okay. I mean,
Game
yeah.
Really?
No, let me check something first before I make that decision.
I also had on my short list Streets of Rage 4, but I don't think it had enough content to carry it to like that height. You know, it's a very good game. It's very enjoyable, but I don't know if it's like. the
Also,
best
if you're gonna
that
check
game.
the release date, I already did it for you, so you're fine.
No. I was thinking of another game that probably would be my answer. And I checked the release date on it, and it fits in here. Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, Ghost.
What a
I totally
fucking
forgot
game.
about Ghost. Yeah.
It's a good choice. I wouldn't put it there, but then, I bounced off of that. So
That's another one I think about a lot. And
I played the
really
main
enjoy it.
story of that and then bounced off of it.
I went through it twice and it was enjoyable each time.
I mean, it's enjoyable to play. The side content was so boring for me.
You didn't like chasing foxes?
No, the foxes weren't my issue with the side content. I was talking the actual side quests.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
found
yeah, yeah.
annoying.
I spent
'Cause
my
there's
whole life
fucking
chasing
9
foxes.
There's ding ding ding. There's fucking 9 side quests per side character. Fuck off. Fuck right off.
Great game.
Very much so. Yeah, very pretty too.
Yes. Hi, Jess.
Yeah, I could maybe. I could understand that. I don't understand Spider-Man 2 though. It's besides having a bigger map and the web wings, it's basically I would feel a downgrade from Spider-Man 1.
I enjoyed Spider-Man 2. I like playing with Miles. I like the whole double stories. I like the story. I like the fact that Craven is a cool ass villain.
Yeah. I like Spider-Man 2, but I played it and forgot about it. And maybe I just played it too fast, too furious. But
I
I
did
also
not.
could see myself going back to it, especially for New Game Plus on a harder difficulty level, because I enjoyed that. Or
I
if they
agree.
come out with some DLC packs, maybe that'll
I
rekindle my
mean,
interest,
that
but
leaked. That'll happen at some point. That leaked.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
So.
yeah.
But it's not that I don't enjoy Spider-Man 2. Don't get me wrong. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. I just feel like there's certain things that I feel are a downgrade from that. It wouldn't be on my game of the decade.
I forgot one.
Uh-huh.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, okay. Was that on PlayStation?
Absolutely not.
I'm just kidding. I only looked up the Sony games.
Jack wouldn't care about that. You could name a fucking Xbox game and be fine.
Well, we can make it work on PlayStation. We'll figure out something. We'll hack a PlayStation. Put Tears of the
But
Kingdom.
I couldn't say that because I've not played it. Right, I don't have a Switch.
I haven't played it either, but everybody who has told me about it has praised it as a great game.
Yeah, I played 100. I think like 150 hours of it. So yeah, that probably would be in my game of the decade.
Very good. Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons I picked Baldur's Gate. I was just like,
I've got over 100 hours in that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like getting to 3, but yeah, there's just a lot of content.
All right. Anything else we got to say before we go? We've been going for a while, and we had nothing to talk about. We made it work, baby.
We sure did.
Good job, team.
Be nice to people. That's what I've got to say.
Unless they're snurts, then don't.
Aww.
Ending it right there.